Excuse me. A little cough sneaks in there every now and then. I'm definitely going to wait for more people to get here. Definitely. I'm a few minutes early, but I'm always early. Unless I'm running behind with D. Hi, Cheryl. What a day. What a day. Fresh out of the shower. I was running, trying to get everything done. Yeah, it's like, I gotta figure out. Yo, Patty! What a mess. Oh my gosh. It is a mess. I wish YouTube would give me the announcement that I'm on live. It's like, what a mess. Oh, it's going to let me actually go to it today. What the heck happened? Yesterday, Dee, her hand went down and hit the corner of my laptop. Chat's over here, and it hit the corner of this tablet. Okay, I'll show you here. It's like, chat's over here. Dee's hand touched this corner, and it hid Patty. I went over to the button, and it says she was just timed out. So there's nothing I could do. YouTube keeps changing everything. But it's like, we cannot find it. What it says to do in the how to do videos does not work. I guess we have to find a YouTube guru or something. It's like Susan Munger can't talk on mine. Christine can't talk on mine, and I can't remember the one other name, but they cannot talk on mine. I went through YouTube Studio. I have been through everything. But I am also upset with a YouTube creator follower and her bowl. I am thinking about changing my life due to her. I don't know if it makes any sense. So Terry knows. There's another one that knows. It's like, but it's like, why do people have to go out and cause trouble for everybody? So, hi Gisela. Yeah, it's like Sue Munger, if she watches it and she sees something she wants to tell me, she just writes me in Messenger. And I'm happy with that. But it's like, that might change. That might change altogether. It's like, it's terrible. But it's like, there's, some people just have to wreck it for other people. You know what I mean? And so what do? I'm cleaning up some of Dee's mess. I must have tightened that one too tight. I had them on freewheeling. Okay, get your coffee fix. I have to get this elastic in these pants. I can't keep putting it off. Yes. You can see me here. Well, it's like, yes, Patty. But it's like, when you put somebody in timeout, it should be timed out. It used to say 300 minutes or whatever it was. It was 5 or seconds. It was 5 minutes anyway. They don't do that anymore. They do not do that anymore. It's like, I can click here on Gisela. It says put user in timeout. Or hide user from this channel. And it's like, you have to hit the person's name, then you have to go over, and you have to go down into the screen. I won't put her. It's like, then you have to go down the screen. So how in the heck did one little arm hit this screen over here, do so much hate and discontent? You was working on your flower basket scraps? Well, that's going to be pretty when you're done, Patty G. And see, quilts should be where you enjoy them. They should be something that you want, not something else. Hi, Lisa. It's like I should say hi, Lisa, Patty, Gisela, so Terry, Cheryl. I think that's all that's here so far. It says 12 are watching, and it says 27% of my people only lurk. They don't comment. So we have 27% of us are bashful, I guess. Is one way to put it. Now I'm going to see what it does over on my laptop when I bring up somebody's name. Same thing. So I can put, it says channel activity, go to channel. Oh, so it can tattletale on me. And maybe Kathy, when she gets over here, she can go into Yo Patty and see if that brings her up on her page. I don't know. Okay, Jenna, it's like, you're fine. I don't care if you're lurking. But trying to find how to unblock somebody, which was only hidden. It's like, I'd have to hide somebody to see what it says, and then you might not ever come back. So I have to wait for the right name to come on here. Because there is one I would like to hide. There's one I'd like to shove in a manhole. Hi, Lori. Well, Lori comes on and says, oh, there's, I had to go back up a little bit because it jumped. I was going to say, you come in and say hi to Heather. Yo, Patty, you got the flip and fold mat? That is what I want. But they sent me the paper cutter. I sold it and never used it. But I don't want to practice on anybody that I like. So, I mean, somebody, send your husbands in. The flip and fold mat. Now that sounds something else. You cut a table runner. Yeah, when your bookkeeping's all caught up, it makes a difference, doesn't it? It's like, it does make a difference. Hi, Gladys. I know Patty enters a lot of different things. I don't have time to go search all the YouTube channels. And I'm kind of glad I don't. Because if it can make some people a very nasty person, that's the way it's going to be. But I'm hoping a few more get on here. It's like, I have to make a decision because of some people and their ways. Didn't need it at all. Okay, Gisela, you stop by. That's all. That's what matters. That is what matters. I'm looking for all these little strips of fabric. It's like, I just had them. I pick them up. I fold them up. I shove them together. Yeah, I heard 9 hour difference in our time zones. Doesn't help a thing. Trying to figure out how to make the chat darker. Somehow it got lighter. I don't know how. Is that bifocal zone out there? Just is terrible. And I put a pork roast in there. Carrie Leonard, it. Yeah, I'm making pinwheels today, but thanks to Summer Moon, you know, I need them 4.5, and these here are 4. Thanks to Summer Moon, I'm going to put a frame on 2 sides only. 2 sides only. Use the dark theme for chat. I don't like the... No, white is terrible for me. Since this cataract surgery years ago, I struggle to see that dang screen on my laptop. It's like, I go outside, I have to have sunglasses. When I open the door, I have to have sunglasses on since the cataract surgery. It's terrible. They say it's great. Your vision's clear. You see white. You see white. I thought I was using white on my fabric, and it was always kind of a, a duller white. Heck, this white is so white that it makes my eyes hurt. I'm going to have to start. But it's like, I'm just trying, I have to come up with whatever that measurement is, that many 4.5-inch squares to fill that space. I've heard that. My sister just had it done and can't go out without dark glasses. She doesn't go out much anyway. Yeah, it makes you a hermit. I have my curtains closed all the time. Well, I have them closed anyway, because my one biggest window that you've seen in my living room where Dee plays, that is, if I pull that shade up, that corner gets 100+ degrees from just the sun beating in. Everybody's checking on their mail. Lori has one going to Cheryl. Patty's got one going to Lori. I'm trying to get mine down to Lynn, but I got to contact her more. She is back to quilting. Yeah, I understand that one, Terry. But it's like, it does. It makes you... It's like, I'm down to... I don't want to use white on my quilts. And even on these 2 quilts I have up here on my wall, there are 2 different whites. Your summer moon came from Lori? Okay. Those little tiny blocks is something else. Yeah, we have all sorts of heart sisters. It's like they're the best because we get to pick them. We get to pick them. So I have this strip here that should be more than enough. I cut it in half. It's like, okay, Patty G, send it the cheapest, no tracking, nothing. If there's a wrapper you have to take off, take the wrapper off. I hate the U.S. Post Office rates right now. Making sure this is 2.5 to cut it down. 2.5, 1 1/4. Because the other day, it said that my package would go for 16 something. But if I wanted it in a package, if I wanted the package insured, I had to pay $3.85 more. So they will send a package without. Take the staples out of the spine. If it's a book, take the staples out of the spine. It's like, it's just, this world is going to drive me nuts. But back to, I got to make a decision. There is a YouTube creator that wants to be a YouTube creator, is a YouTube creator, and a follower on my channel, has got a video out about exploiting my granddaughter. It's not just me, it's probably somebody else, but it's me. Well, she needs to go over to that gal that exploits her twin daughters. She uses her twin daughters, and she's got an address, she's got a business. Well, I am truthfully thinking of, if you want to be CD, you have to be a friend of mine and we'll do Messenger. It's like, there won't be D. Yes. Yo, Patty, that is what I should say. Send the picture and then... It's like, wait, what? Tell that person, yeah. It's like, I know how to block them now. I don't know how to unblock, but I know how to block. But it's like, I'm blocked from a channel. And it is one of those things that, what do you do? What do you do when that's happening? It's unreal. It is. That somebody has to come into our world. We was fine not long ago. Everything was working. I don't think I'm exploiting her. But they're giving people ideas that don't need ideas. That they're going to come kidnap her and things like that. But it's like, we made the choice to bring her on occasionally. She's not here full time anymore. And we do not say first names. But it's like, I just don't know what the heck I want to do. I don't know if I want to quit YouTube and video only because of people like that. Then she can run around my house, yell, holler, scream, whatever. There's a pop-up live coming on, so if you guys want to rush over to Awkward Quilter, go ahead and rush. It's like, today is, I don't have D today. I don't have her the rest of the week. I don't have her till Tuesday. And I have to make my decision before. We went to the YouTube dashboard. Hi, Mary. Yes, Jenna. It's like, hi, Kathy. Kathy, can you see Yo Patty here? She's here. She's up in the chat. Yo Patty might have to type her name again, but she was just in the chat. Irons don't work if they don't get plugged in. I just had these pop-ups on all my devices here. Pop-ups. I turned on chat somewhere. Or music. I now have music playing. Yeah, it's this one. It turned on some music. Can you guys hear music? I'm hunting for my volume button. Sorry, don't want to make you guys sick, but I've never had music before. It just popped up when I took that screen pop-up out. You can hear it? Okay. How the heck do I get it off? Maybe it's not going to come back on. It was okay music, at least. But it's like, sorry, guys. Anything that can go wrong, gonna go wrong today. Guarantee ya. I'm not driving nowhere today. Okay. Kathy, click on, you have a wrench, click on Patty's name, see if you can go to her. I forget what it said. Channel activity, go to channel, those type things. See if anything is there that might help you. Is June here? Okay. Hi, June. I don't want to miss anybody, really and truthfully. It just looked like I was daydreaming out there. Well, I am daydreaming. What am I talking about? I woke up, didn't have to, it's like woke up at my normal time, put my eye drops in, said I can lay down for a little bit, watched a hour show, fell asleep, woke up in time to watch Kathy's, and then it's like I have all the fun in the world. I can't finish this coffee. Yeah, it's making your stomach. And just like I have the tasting issues. Everybody says you got COVID. I says, no, I can taste it. Everything just tastes terrible from my sinuses constantly draining. I want that to go away. And yes, Terry, ears clogged. If I lay on this side, I can't hear out. If I lay on this side, it's like I thought I had a brain in there to stop the water flowing. Okay, but it's like, can you copy paste her name? It's like, I don't know what we can do. I'm going to keep looking. I looked for months after Susan Munger and those others couldn't chat. And it was right from the start. It was from the very first YouTube live they went on. Yes, Lori, I found out I don't have a brain. I have a whole head full of cavity, water cavity that just, yeah. Oh, that's right. You did. It's like, it came in while I was trying to get that other mess. Superior threads. Yes, I know I need to buy thread. Quit messaging me. That's pretty. You can mail that one to me. I will send you money for shipping though. I will send you something. I'll get you some money somewhere somehow. And making sure. Have I missed anybody? Hi Jennifer, prep for eternity. So I don't know what I should do on this because I cut her time down. I did cut her time down. We know that. If that person comes on my channel, I can block her, can't I? But it's like, I'm blocked on one channel, but I can go over and watch everything they do. I can write anything I want in the chat because they can't see it. Like Patty G. She put a little cute poo emoji and I didn't get to see it. Yeah. Lori, how do we unblock somebody? D yesterday, when her hand hit my screen and hid Patty. There, Carrie's got the poo emoji. It's like, but you know what? YouTube will not let me use my poo emoji up in my name. It will only let me use that sewing machine. Does that make sense? Yo Patty was hidden by Lori. Yeah, and see, mine wouldn't do that yesterday on Kathy's. Right again, Patty G. Yeah, it would not. So now that she's hidden, we got to find her. So do my homework today. I've already got a headache from an hour trying to do it. I was late for everything today. But it's like, view the message. Okay, Patty G. It's the postage thing is what's killing everybody. There. Isn't that cute? So I have on point, and the big boys. So I got to come up with something else. I'm thinking about two little ones side by side with a 4-patch. Am I crazy? Yes, I am. Don't answer that one, everybody. But we just need Yo Patty to type one more time in there so we know that she is working. If this doesn't work, I'm going to pull my hair out. I don't have much left to pull. You was just going to suggest that? Because I do have some little whites that I don't want to waste. Okay, thank gosh. But it's like, I've been to YouTube Studio. I've been everywhere. Because I can't lose my Patty G. She's one of my first, one of my first groupies, as my kids call us. We're quilting groupies. Or old or old ladies that have nothing to do in their life. That's what my son. Yeah, I don't even know what size this is. That size. Yeah, until my son actually said as old hags. It's like, I says, we are not old hags. He says, well, you are. I don't know if they are yet. Just like Laura Austin used to be classified as a stranger. It's like, that was fun when we went to Florida. Because, we don't know who she is. See, I'm not seeing where it says deleted. It's like, let me see. It says hidden. Oh, I undid it so I could read what it said. It was addressed to me. I wished I would have known Patty G when I lived in Indiana. Just a hop, skip, and a jump away. There is a list of you guys, and just about all of you are on here talking. It's like, I would love to go around and visit every single one of you. So, watch out the world. It's like, just go meet the friends. But when we first got to the vacation rental house, there was 3 bedrooms on one side of the house and the big bedroom on the other side. And it's like, when we was going around claiming rooms, my family wouldn't let me claim the big room off all by itself. But, we didn't know Nora for anything, because she's a foreign exchange student. Like, we go to Switzerland all the time, right? And she goes, well, I don't know who they are. I don't want them in the room next to me because they're strangers. I says, sweetie, you was a stranger to all of us, and we took you in our house. Yes. Tomorrow's my husband's, would be his 72nd birthday. And in honor of him, every year on his birthday, I wear we had the pancreatic t-shirts made on behalf of him when we did the pancreatic walk. It's a 5K. Wear purple and go walk 5K. I walk 5 blocks. That's it for me. At least I went out and walked something, right? If I did it now, my neighbors would probably think I lost my marbles, because I didn't go out last time on his birthday because I had D. And it's amazing. I've been watching D for 14 months. It's like, it's unbelievable. Yes, 5 blocks is a lot. I am not taking those things that popped up on my screen off, because last time I got music. It's like when Alani was here, we went out for a walk, and we went around the city block. That's 4 blocks, right? We get down half a block, walked a full block, got to the other half the block. Gigi Ma, my legs are dying. I says, well, what you want me to do? Carry me. She weighs 53 pounds at that time. I says, Gigi Ma, I can't carry you. Well, go get the car and come back for me. She wanted me to leave her. Well, I am glad I walked the way I did, because we cut across the back and came in my backyard. And she barely made it into the house. And then the next day, she wanted to go for a walk again. I says, okay, we're going to go down to the corner, come back here. And if you feel like walking more, we'll go down to the other corner and then come back. She said, no, Gigi Ma, I can't do that. I says, why? Because there's a dog over there. So we walk from my house to the corner, back to my house, to the corner, to my house. And she says, how many times do we have to do this, Gigi Ma? I says, well, we're only doing these short ones, so I make sure that I don't have to carry you that. And it's like, well, the next time I increased it, one more time down and back. She couldn't walk the back. I had to come down to my house, but I could see her grab my wagon, go back down and get her. Because her legs. But she has Gigi Ma knees. And it's like, oh. It's like, kids say the darndest things. Kids, really and truthfully, do say the darndest things. And I'm getting more and more of it, because it's like each grandkid comes out with something. Okay, take it and turn it. It's like, these pop-ups, quit. I don't want to knock them off. I'm going to unsubscribe to these people that these pop-ups are coming up, just because they're irritating me. Okay, to get the pinwheel, if you get it and you're confused, wherever you have your color, place your fabric up there, turn it 1/4 turn, place it together, 1/4 turn, place it the same direction, 1/4 turn. If you ever forget how to do a pinwheel, I almost forgot what the heck it's called. Oh, Carrie, and I'm not even drinking. I'd be terrible if I was drinking. I used to be the happy after one drink. But we also went to city parks and played on ladders and slides and merry-go-rounds. But I only drank maybe 3 times a year. A couple orange juice and vodka, said done and over. And that quit 1980. 1980 was the last time. Yeah, I'm having a day, because that little thing that Dee did yesterday made it where Patty can't do anything, and all she did was hit the screen and it said hit her. And I went immediately over there, tried unhiding it, and it did not bring up unhide. So now I'm upset on that. I'm upset on the YouTube creator that comes in here saying that I'm exploiting my grandchild. She didn't say exactly it was me, but how many YouTubers are out there that we know, she know, that has grandkids that go on? So I have to make me a decision if Dee's ever going to come back on. It's like, I've shortened her time, but she loves coming on here. So what do I do? No, she wasn't talking about me directly, but I am one of the people that she goes to, June. I am one of the people that she goes and sees because she's in chat quite often. But there are not, when you take time to think about the way she said it, there are not that many of us YouTubers that have our grandkids on here. I've looked, and I can't find that many. So she was over here. It's like, I might have said something wrong because it seems like if we want to rant and rave, it's like we can do it. See, this one's smaller. This one here is, oh my gosh. This one's a 3.5-inch one. Yes, it is sad, Patty. But bring on something like, not to offend anybody, but that guy that was in the Super Bowl halftime thing is not my taste. Okay. Okay, Jenna. I will think, because it's like, she's only on for a little bit. Maybe I can just do one day with her. She's here all the time. But it's like, I seem to have her more than anybody. She's my full-time job. Okay. I was hunting for other fabric. We gotta try this. We gotta try this. I need to get some colors. Because it's like, I have all sorts of little things. As you've seen. That's what Jenna said. Thank you. Okay. If you guys feel that it's okay, also, that helps me. Because if that person ever does come back on, I can delete her. Yeah, okay. And, you know, it does, I like your guys' opinions just as much as anybody else's. And, you know, we are a group. And it brought Jenna from just, what the heck, that white isn't even part of this one. Wonder where that white one come from. I think I have enough pieces there. I want to try that little ones. I'm constantly throwing out some of these materials, and it's like, why? Because, like, some of them I only have a little bit of, and some of them I have a little bit more of. That's why it's called a scrappy quilt. Oh, I don't have 3 of that, but there's 4 different pinks. There. And that one, and that one. But it's like, it's free speech. But it's like, I felt, and still do, lucky that YouTube put you in. Oh, thank you, Jana. But it's just, you know, there are people that will make you doubt what you're doing is right and wrong. I think that's always going to be. And I live in the middle of nowhere. And it's like, you know, I've even told myself, good luck on finding all the kids in the world that names start with D. And I don't answer, if I get an email from anybody, it's like I don't answer it per se. I'll just say, who is this? And, you know, if it's not a name I know. So if you ever email me, make sure to put YouTube on there. It's like, I don't. Because some of us have our actual names up here and some of us don't. But most of us have at least one part of our name. Yep. Okay, we'll get off that one. I still will let Emily know what's what. Wonder how small this would make. This block is 2. So that should be like a 1.5 inch. You've always, it's like I used to do Western shirts for my husband and son. Matching Western shirts. It was getting where it was cheaper for me to just go out and buy my husband a shirt. It was. It's like, don't cut that. Get the pen and draw a line. Yes, they had matching father-son shirts. And making them, and the cuffs, and the snaps, and the... Yeah, it's like... And then I didn't have a pattern. The girls never got a shirt. Well, one, it's like, what was it, Ronnie's kindergarten? Or Casey's. They was all in Western wear. And I didn't have anything for the girls. So I took the only pattern I had, which was for Casey, and then I remodified it for a girl and put lace on it. And then I didn't have a pattern, but I wanted a skirt because my grandma, when she bought material, she bought it in like 5-yard groups. And so I made my girls each a top and skirt. And I took the skirt, I started with what their waist was, made that band, put a material, and then I kept sewing until it was like they called them square dancers. Can we wear our square dancers today? And I said, whatever. But it's like, my husband, he was down in Arizona. The place we lived at needed a driver to take their car down to Arizona, so he did that for them. And when he come back, and the girls went to school and had their pictures taken and all that stuff, the second time they wore them, he go, where did they get those? He says, we don't have no money to buy clothes. I says, it didn't. I made them. He says, you didn't make those. I says, yes, I did. It's like, and I turned the seams over and showed him. He says, well, where'd you get your pattern? I says, it came out of my head. He says, well, that's cute. So I have them in their school pictures for that year. But they all went in their Western attire to school. And the girls, every time, they twirl and twirl and twirl. I picture Lori more as a clogger, not a square dancer. Well, I hate to tell you, my grandma, whenever we went over grandma's and we was there, my grandma loved Lawrence Welk. And every time us kids would get ready for bed, because us girls, we had our long flannel nighties. Clogger. It's like, Dee would make a good clogger. She does it already. She'll stand there and stomp her feet. Don't know where she got that one. When she's dancing. It's like I just have the withdrawals until Tuesday. She's on at a dentist appointment today. Her dentist appointment is the first dentist appointment. And then she gets taken over to the other grandkids, the cat family. I guess that's what we could call it. It's like the Coda Aspen Cade house. And they're gonna watch her, and then mom and dad go back and pick her up after the appointment. So it's the first time for her staying in with it. It's like they're not total strangers, but they're strangers because we don't get together that often. But they have kids, so that should work, right? Should work. And we've been FaceTiming with them. See, I already forgot what size I cut that little thing. 1 5/8. Why did I cut it 1 5/8? Why didn't I just do 1 1/2? I'll go back. I'll revamp. Rewind. I can trim it smaller. Lori, did you do, how many of you gals hula hoops? I would walk around the block with a hula hoop going around my hips or waist. How many used to hula hoop all the time? Oh, Emily's going to work. It's like my alarms. I unset the morning ones. You had a hula hoop? It's like, I would practically live with that thing. I think I wore out 3 hula hoops. I mean, literally, wore them out. My dad didn't think that you could wear out a hula hoop. But he found out differently. See, what size? And then my brothers, they found out that you could take that hula hoop and do that spin thing and it would come back to you. Yeah. Well, he did it. One brother did. Went up the tree. It went up this great big huge chestnut tree that we had in our front yard. And guess what? Dad went up and took it down once. Then my brother was playing with it. And then he did it again. Went further up in the tree. We had to wait for the leaves all to fall off because we couldn't see it and find it. And then the next time it went up the tree, it never came down again until the tree got taken out. The city said the tree was a menace to the world. It's like beautiful. It wasn't rotten. Everything that they said was wrong with it was not wrong with it. But we had to take down that big old tree. Trees. There was 2 of them. Just like I was the rebellious one. I would not ride a girl's bike. I would only ride a boy's bike. Oh, the wheels? We would hunt for those bikes. The red, white, red, yellow, blue ones, the speed bumps in the neighborhood. Yeah. It's like I called hula hoops the first known boomerang because it actually came back to us. Yeah. Uh, Hot Wheels or Big Wheels. I think it was called a big wheel. Casey went through like 4 of them, but we lived out in the country. That probably didn't help any there, all the gravel. But we would hunt for them in yard sales. They'd be in the free pile. Probably big wheel. Okay. It's like, yeah. It seems like I was constantly buying them because he did like he seen the TV commercial where they took and spun them around sideways. Oh my. There was no stopping that kid. It's like, we kind of let him because he had cancer. I'm not going to stop him from enjoying life. I'm not going to stop any kid from enjoying life. But it's like, even more him because he had a 50-50 chance. Yeah, that little guy, he turns 50 this year. He turns 50 this year. And I'm thankful for every year that we've had him. There's times that when he called us the old hags, it's like, I wasn't too thrilled with him, but I've heard worse. If you know what I mean. See, I got that one all sewed together. Okay, Jenna. It's like, I won't make any changes now. I might just, if that person comes into my channel and chats, she might be blocked, and I will give my peoples. Did I just cut that one at the wrong size? Permission to block her. We don't need that. If they are blocked, they can't chat or hidden. I'd like to know, because it's like it's like it said I hid Patty G, and I went immediately over there, clicked it. Okay, get these little pieces. You know, this meat cooking out here, it's like, it might make, no, I can't make it in a sandwich because you have to have bread. And I'm not going to the store. I am not. Until my body parts quit running, congesting, whatever it is. Now this one I gotta be a little bit pickier because I have 2 different pinks. Now there's pink in this. It's like, I'm not the world's pink. It's a raspberry pink, but it's, I held it down because that pop-up's up there. It's like, didn't mean to move it on you guys. Okay, this one that way, that one that way. Yeah, I think my immunity's shot. And it's like, I cough still about 3 times a day. I'll get in a good hacking thing. But Jenna, I want you to come up and talk whenever. Kind of encourage. It's like, I sit things down and I don't know where to go find anything. I lose everything. Maybe because it's not done yet. I don't know. I thought I had everything up there. Not on the ironing board. I don't have D here. It's like, I dropped it, but where? Because I thought 2 orange ones made. Maybe I don't have 2 orange ones made. Losing it already. If it wasn't for losing it, what would I do? Okay, Cheryl. Beans, I don't have the little one. I might be on for a while. Who knows? I'm struggling on these. It's like, I put the other pink up there. I must not have sat at the other orange out. So I have half a block. Cheryl and I talk even after. We're messenger quilting buddies. And oh, on my back shelf here, I'll grab them. Out of 4-ply yarn and my mom's booty pattern. I made with regular 4-ply yarn and I think a size 5 needle. I wasn't sure if I had enough yarn to do a whole pair in each color. So I did like the top green and the bottom blue. And then the tie thing is both colors. This is what I made. That took me a couple hours for each one. This is what I do after D goes. But my mom made this booty pattern. And these booties, with my kids growing up, never came off of their feet. Yeah, I have that new Mucinex. So I try to put a little bit of whatever I make around. And then on the back of my chair here, that one Afghan that I was making that was very scrappy. I'll raise the camera up for a little bit. That one I was making that was scrappy. Here is how it turned out. It is very scrappy. Now it's picking up threads. But it's like, my grandkids would not use it for a baby because it has a baby boy, because it has pink and purple in it. Oh, hi Shady Susan and Moxie May. But it's like, this is all scraps from Susan. Did Randy come in? Because Lori usually is pretty, but this is so nice and comfy. I might just put it in my trailer, have the rug on the floor and this on my lap. It's like, it was just one of those. Hi, Gayla. How's Randy today? It's like, he missed all the big decisions in my life. It's like, there's more to YouTube than just being someone that likes to chat and come on here, which we know is me. It's like, no. I'm not talking to myself per se anymore. Yes, I have a small trailer. It's not a typical camping trailer. It's a car hauler convert. We had the toy hauler. We've had motorhomes. We've had travel. Well, started with tents on the ground, and the ground started getting hard. Do you know how that works with old people? It works. It's not a contained. There is no containment. I have a porta potty. There's no running water. There's no electricity. It is an upgrade from a tent, but we've had it all. We've had tent trailer. My back said no more on the ground, that coldness coming up. Even in the tents with the air beds, if the air beds was on ground level, it put that cold in that mattress, and then that mattress was cold on your back. It's like, I could barely walk, let alone go ride a four-wheeler. And so we just kept finding different ways. And it's like, we have a car hauler converted. Gayla, I'll have to link you to. There's a short video out there on my camping. It's like, we never cooked inside any of our things unless it was pouring down rain. We always cooked outside. We set up what we call a kitchen area under an awning. Randy, you didn't again. Shannon, kick him in the butt. Or does Shannon agree with it? I don't know. Two by two square. I can get a 2x2 out of this one, but I can't out of that one. And it needs to be orange. I have this piece of orange right here. It's like I don't know what accent that's coming out of, but or orange. I know he did his nurse because she wasn't coming in prepared, which I kind of agree on that one. Those nurses should always come in with all the supplies needed. There shouldn't be a if and or what about it. I'm not doing a postage stamp. Off it went. Yeah, they're just trying to help, but it's like, I can picture my husband. It's like, there's some reason my husband went to physical therapy once or twice. He probably gave him such a bad time that they didn't want him back. They just gave him a stack of papers. You had a great talk at your doctor, but your doctor isn't going to help you control your sugar intake. Did I miss anything? It's like, I don't think I did. It's like, I could, but it's like, it's me. Sewing barefooted. Because with all the rush this morning, I was running very late. Okay. We can talk after, Randy. Gayla has, where she's not going to, she doesn't qualify now for the additional. Our insurances have limits on everything. I am thankful for what I have. I just don't like this world of computer. Can you see me? Yes, you're still here, Patty G. I have not did it. I'm still looking at trying to do. It's like, but it's like, I can chat with Susan Munger and that Christine and the other one on other YouTube channels if we run across each other. Okay. To get a four patch out of 2 blocks, here goes my math brain, and if anybody has it, it's like, I hid my pencils, I hid everything, and it's like, now I have to go back and find all this stuff. And we all know why I keep losing everything. She is adorable, sweet. She's always welcome. Just makes my head have to work more. Okay. I have a 4.5 inch. I want to make a 4.5 inch block. And so for half of it, it needs to be 2 1/4. But it needs to be 2 1/2 to make the, yeah. Look at this. Everybody's, I see you, Patty. I see you. Doctor agreed with me about them. Subject, different people now. Yep. I think this needs to be trimmed down to 2 1/2. If my math is right or wrong. And guess what? It's 2 1/2. Oh, I did something right. Don't ask me how. Don't even ask me how. Pure luck there. Better go buy me a lottery ticket. Better run fast. Go buy a lottery ticket. I'm not going out. I'm not going out into this world till I can be in that bubble. Have to be in that bubble. I'm leery of even doing a drive-through. It's like, we had an incident, Randy. Have you ever had it? The person was hidden. How do we unhide her? And according to all the YouTube things I've looked up, we should be able to just go in our YouTube studio, go down to blah, 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 but their name does not show up. Like mine says, I have none, 0 blocked. Gayla, you did enough peopling today? It's like, I went in, like yesterday when it happened. It was an accident. Dee was sleeping. So it's all my fault. Her hand hit the screen, and the part of the screen does not do anything. And they say us moderators can do all sorts of things. It's like, yeah, right. Then I went over to YouTube Studio, and evidently Courtney has given me authority to be in YouTube Studio, because that's the first thing it brought up. And so then I had to go switch user, figure out that one. But it's like, we're just having fun. Yeah, today's the 12th. We got one more day for Friday the 13th. I would be wearing purple. It would say Larry's Messengers on the front if it was Friday, because that's my husband pancreatic t-shirts that we had made. Are deep purple for pancreatic cancer, and well, all of you be my Valentine. Yes, Gayla, I'll be your Valentine. I'll share with Randy even. It's like, I can share. I don't get my littlest Valentine. And it's like, we're wondering when we should actually start the baby watch. I'm surprised Ronnie hasn't moved down to Oregon already. I think she's waiting for March to get here. Hi, Kim. It's like, Kim's a great moderator. It's like, she's been around. She's on several different people's. I think Kim probably feels naked when she's not in blue. Oh, and then back to the thing. On my laptop, it is a shield. On my laptop, it is a shield. So now I know 1.5 inch half square triangles is what I need. By accident, it all worked out. I should have started thinking a long time ago on that one, but my brain's all goofed up. And Kim, we have on Kathy's, Dee accidentally hit the button and put her in timeout. So I'm going to have Kathy take away my wrench because of Dee. Because I cannot guarantee that that won't happen with my having little ones. I don't know how we'd get rid of that either. And then she'll just have to figure out how to do it herself. But I want Kathy to take away my wrench. And then if we need Kathy or Gladys, they're just going to have to put up anything that they need. Okay, if that one started that way, that one went that way, this one went this way, and this one went this way, because I already picked it up. But yeah, Kim's been fighting it off and on. I think Kim's had it twice. And how is Kim doing? I'm waiting for that response. Pat McCoy, thank you for subscribing. You can chat anytime you want. I'm glad to get another subscriber. All my peoples are very interesting. It's like, I like that, Patty G. See, you're important. It's like, I don't want to go to the grocery store. I'm getting lower and lower in supplies. I'm going to have to eventually. Today is the last of my carrots going into a pot roast. And yes, welcome. She hasn't wrote in chat yet. It just popped me up that I have a new subscriber. It doesn't notify you every single time of a new subscriber. I wish YouTube would get something figured out. Either notify us of every subscriber. You can go over and look at who's subscribed to your channel. And I mean, it is so limited. It's like they pick like 15 names, 35 names. And she hasn't come in and said anything yet. He or she. Guess I shouldn't put a gender on it. No, it's a pop-up on mine. And then another pop-up. Angela Walters. I would go watch Angela Walters for the long arm quilting part. I have not learned how to pre-motion yet, so I always, when it pops up, Randy, I always thank them in case they are in the chat and they are a little bashful, to welcome them. It's like, because they must be listening to subscribe. Because that's how I watched YouTube for years without subscribing. And Melinda, she watched it still watches it. She didn't know that you can actually subscribe to somebody and it's not going to send you notifications unless you hit the bell. And then it sometimes doesn't even do then. But Melinda didn't want to subscribe because she didn't want to get that started. It's like, hi, Sherry. I went to the grocery store yesterday and had to fight all the other seniors because of 10% off senior on Wednesdays. Perk for old timers, yep. We only get 5% off down here. They only think we're worth half as much as you, Patty. And it's like, and then the things that are on sale aren't discounted. I have 2 threads showing up here. Is one just stuck? I think so. Because I'm almost out of thread. But I'm trying to get this last prototype. And how's Sherry doing today? I lurk on Sherry's. I lurk on lots of them because I just never know when I'm going to be. I should get 15%. Yeah, I'm older than Patty G. Uh, that's one of the main reasons I never lived in an apartment. When I went to see my friends on the second floor that had the floor above them, or the motel rooms, I said, no. It's like, how do you put up with it? They go, it's all we can afford, so we have to. Well, it's like, to afford a house to rent, I let my brother move in and pay part of the rent. He paid a third. We went by adults. Yeah, not by much, but yeah, the 70 is the hard. It's like getting out of the number I didn't like. But 70 seems like it's flying past. I'm going to have to change my number here pretty soon. I'll have 7 grandkids when I'm 70, so I can remember that part. Have 7 great grandkids by the time I'm 70, while I'm 70, and then turn 71. There we go. It's like I almost need a design board here. I didn't even show you guys as I was doing that one. I'm going to reach up for a design board. I have on the polyester t-shirt. And the polyester t-shirts like to walk, climb, run, leaps and bounds. One daughter got to see this, and Ronnie says, I have mine, because I told her Melinda can't find her pillow. And she says, well, she better find it. I says, yeah, but she thinks she needs my other rabbit pillow I just made. And she goes, what? I says, well, you'll have to go look. It's like, you'll have to go look. But it's like, she went and looked, and she says, yeah, I get it not before she does. I says, that thing took me days to get that hand quilting done. Trying to get this where I have multiples in a row, because I've only did the same color so far. Okay, trying to find different ones. They look pretty cute, if I'd say so myself. This one needs summer moon frame. There we go. There's the ones I've made so far. So I have On Point 2-in-1, the summer moon frame on 2 sides, another square and square, so it's on point. This one needs a frame. Oh, now I just got to venture off into the other colors more. No pattern, just head. You got out your book of Sunbonnet Sue. Quilting a day, thinking about doing some squares of that. Yeah, it's like I want different, because when you get them, like if I take this row off, it makes them look like they're bouncing, floating, twirling, whatever we want to call it, right? And just to, but it makes them look like they're floating in the across the sky. Patty approve? Just more color? Because that's going on the top of that one. That's where these are going to run the top of this quilt. And then there's going to be white, there's white between them, and then there'll be white all around it, and then pink. I can put that down for a while. I don't have to have it pinned up. Besides, Dee's taken all the books out of it. Sherry, that was called a bag block swap, bag quilt exchange. We all had to pick one block, and mine is that star right here. That's I forget now. But it's like we all had to pick one block, and the bag with all of our material went around to everybody. There was 19 people. It was in 2 groups of 10, that way, or not a 10 pack and a 9. And then if anybody wanted to drop out, they could. Well, the only people that dropped out was in the first group of the 10 pack. Oh, the neighbor guy lets his Doberman Pinscher out to run, and he runs up and down the neighbor's fence. My family, when they're here, will not go out. But there's more oranges, there's more turquoise, there's all different colors that keeps coming out. But this dog looks very vicious, the way he's biting at the fence and biting at those dogs. Both daughters have dog phobias, and Emily, and it's like, so if that dog's out, nobody goes out my door. They don't like to see how he's acting up and down the fence. But I'm going to make more of the colors that is up in that quilt and run it across the top and the bottom only to give it length. And then it'll have white around it, and then a pink I bought. And then the backing is pink brush strokes pink. I'm not a big fan of pink, but this quilt seemed to scream pink to me. So I'm just trying to make pinwheels of all the different sizes and colors. It's like, yes. Well, I can tell you for a fact that the advanced, but the top pink one that's clear over right here, that was a beginner. And there's something that looks wrong on it, but I can't picture what it is. It's like, it's just the layout of the half square triangles, I think. But it's like this one over here, clear over here. Those dots on the outside that you see gold, it's on top of the pink print. Just like the pink is on, that's all hand appliqued. And then Sunbonnet Sue, the flower that's in her hand, the gal found a flower in the print of the material and she drew it out. That's all hand embroidered. And that lady has passed away. She was always designing new Sunbonnet Sues. There's a whole line of her products out there. And then the other one I made, you can only see a little tiny bit of it because it's right here, hidden. Because I was trying to take these others, it was kind of a frame effect. And that's what I did for my filler in one. You see something wrong? What, Carrie? But this one was a beginner. And you can't, oh, that one right there, that was a beginner. Some of the blocks you go, we should have wrote all the names down. But in the book, we could write simple instructions. Well, mine was white background only. I have a gold background and a blue background. So I'm not going to take them apart and put the white in the background. So I just put them in opposite corners of each other. It's like, what do you do? But this is my UFO I have to work on. Okay. And they are very bright colors, for sure. But I just want to get it done. I want to get it done, quilted, bound, and enjoy it. It will fit only, it will just fit when I'm done, I think, a twin size bed. Or one of those that you just lay on your bed. But with having white, it's like you just kind of, So I'm going to the white on natural material, so it's not as bright. Because when I work with these white background quilts now, they start bugging my eyes since the cataract surgery. I'm not a fan of that brightness. He said it's normal. He says some people just adjusted to it better. I says, well, do you have a lens that's a weak sunglass? What? Because there's no purple in it, Randy? Is that why it's one of your best? It's got quite a variety. I can tell you just about everybody that made them. Some people wrote their name on them. Sandra, what is the left side, fourth one down? So, left side is that one right there. That's the Dresden plate. And hi, Joanne, or Joan, because it's like Dresden plate. This one here, I have no idea. You can't see my finger. You will here in a minute. That's what they make them portable for, right? This one right here, it's got these funny moons, but the center is a very 3D stick out one. It's got what she calls it coin ruching. And I told her I didn't want, normally that would stick out like someone stuck a mum up there. And you know how bulky mums, chrysanthemums are, and carnations and that. Well, that's how normally it sticks out. And it's used on pillows. Get 1, 2, 3, 4. It's like she never wrote. I give them a book, and I was trying to get them to write down the blocks they made. But some people just don't want. And with the book, because the quilt was going to be traveling for 19 months, I put in, for some reason, I am not able to pick up the completed blocks. My daughter is Melinda and her name and phone number, or my daughter-in-law, Jamie, and her phone number is contacts. I'm looking forward to seeing the blocks by quilting friends. Patricia Meek. I think it's this one. That's called Fort Knox. Out of everybody here, of course, Sunbonnet Sue, she was so happy she got to be in your quilt. She loves the colors. So do I. Thank you for letting us help. And each participant's fabric is my testing ground because she's trying, she makes a under the card trick. Under the card trick. Yeah, that one there, I have no idea what the name of it is. It's got half moons that I think it's all applique. Yes, it's all applique. They're just half moons with the coin ruching center. So if you got imagination, you can do it. But it's applique on. And then she did the release to get so it was paper. It's on paper that she appliqued because she cut out the back to take the paper out. I press mine well and take the paper off before I start. Lori, that's a good one. There's pros and cons to doing the block swaps. And the biggest con is the United States Post Office. Yeah. This gal, what is it? Laura Estes quilting in the, it's like, she has, I don't, it's like, if I find it, she has a actual business. She makes templates for making coin ruching. And that, but the block swap, some people could get away with putting the whole 12.5-inch block in, you know, the regular business, the big envelope. They could put a postage stamp on it and it would go through. The next person that did the same thing, they wouldn't accept it. Or it would come, make it through their end and then come my end postage due because it's now had time to relax. The fabric kind of just, because it got over thickness and it got ate up by the machine. The envelopes come in ripped up, tore up. It's like, and then they say the 6x9 envelope can't have soft stuff in it. It's like, where does it say that in this world that we have to have? It's like, so then we went to those, because, you know, they was getting, then we went to these Tyvek envelopes. Again, the post office says these are for folding your 8.5 by 11 in, putting up to 6 sheets at 10 sheets, and then paying for the postage. Well, these here envelopes, they don't rip. They don't do anything. So we have all the different post office rules. It is not fun. So it's like, we sent them in like old, like other things that we got. We'd put them in these. They would have to go as a package rate. So that block got mailed from a normal postage stamp to $6. And Yo Patty, the other day, she said hers sending out was $7 something. It's terrible. It's like the post office is making it to where we can't do it. Yes, there is, but that machine does not recognize it until it's in the machine, Lori. That one that got ate up of mine had the butterfly. And the post office even put hand stamp only. I've did the 2-ounce ones. I've did everything. But it's like anything like this has to go off of first class mail down to package. It's like this makes it a package because it's soft. Don't ask me. Every post office is a little bit different. It's like my last quilts I mailed down to Lynn cost me $23. She mailed them back to me, quilted with batting, so it weighed more. She used the same exact box. She mailed it back to me for $3 less than I mailed it to her. So the post office, all I can think of is it says it was insured, but that's what their machine says on all of their receipts. It said mine was insured, and then I paid $3.85 for insurance. Well, I didn't get extra insurance because it's like, yeah, the value of them is over $100. But so far, I just take my chance. Yes, the post office has a mind of their own, and each person interprets it different. Like the guy that was in the post office longer, I always got a better rate from him. But the gal that's newer, that's got all the new training, she has she has a cardboard that if she can't slide it through that slot with ease, it's not a letter. It's a package. That's what the post office, it says right on that cardboard that gal puts in her hand. And if it doesn't go through with ease, it is considered a package. Even if it's in an envelope, standard envelope. Just because we think it's a standard envelope that as long as it fits, it goes, according to them, that isn't how it works. We have to do something differently. But today has been one of those rant and rave days. Anybody else have anything positive to say? I can say positively that meat that I'm cooking, it's beef, but they call it carne asada. It's like, I think carne asada means small steak. Because it's like little tiny strips of meat. But I'm just adding carrots and potatoes to it, some onion, and going to have a pot roast. Because I have lots of carne asada meat in the freezer. So I figured, hey, I don't have to cut it up later. Yeah, it smells delicious here. Kim's roasting some potatoes in her oven. See, I try not using the oven when little one's here either because I don't want her to burn her hands. She did find that she can go behind a door and she puts her hand in the door opening. And she got her finger smashed a couple times because somebody didn't notice her little fingers back there. So I am going to make more of these blocks because it's like in my math head, I have to measure this quilt, kielbasa potatoes and green beans in the crock pot. Are you getting another one of those big cans so you can make another catch-all? It's like, I need a medium-sized can. It's like, I made years ago when I had 4 grandkids. I took the biggest can and went down. I just needed 4 cans. And I made a bug for out of my grandkids and painted them, and then their fingerprints are around the rim of the can to make it be more personalized. Why I saved up cans and want to do it with the great grandkids. I can't find a medium can. Campbell's soup, family size, is down smaller, and it won't work. Whoops! You guys landed in the in my recycle bin. Says organize myself. Okay, I'm organizing. Sorry about that. Did you guys get sick on that trip? Everyone okay? Good one, Lori. But it's like, but I don't run my oven. I don't do anything that might. I even moved my microwave. Your head hurts. I'm sorry, June. It's like all of a sudden I didn't evidently have it quite in the stand when I flicked it trying to get rid of that music. Yeah, at least it was a camera and not you. Yes. But you guys landed right on top of my scrap bin. You was in with all that gorgeous material. And these. See, I can find these little square. But I downsized my scraps because I had things I was never going to use again. I wouldn't use them if I have too many other things I need to get done. But I have that sitting right there because you can be scrappy some days. But we could all say we did a perfect dive into the tote. So I give everybody a 10 for the way it landed. You needed a good laugh. Oh. It's like, one thing about it, we get all sorts of fun. Okay, being a good laugh, did everybody go watch that one that the Olympic training? Hey, we just had our own World Olympics right here, all of us. Did anybody go over and see that one of D? It's like, I found that at ridiculous time of night for you guys. It was still early for me. Of her and that laughing at the dog. And I go, when I first started watching it, I go, here's Patty G's chubby cheeks. And then her giggle. And then just as we thought she was done, she'd start laughing again. And it's like, it just made my day. So I had to go upload it for you guys. I was chuckling, laying there watching it. I found it in my laptop back in a folder. It's not in any of my cameras, any of my other folders, anywhere. And I figured by getting it on YouTube, it's preserved until YouTube. That was, she was 4 months old. So that was 14 months ago. She's going in for her 18-month checkup. But in the amongst the things here, I found some more of my white strips. My sewing machine's on the floor. But the first thing I thought of, though, was Patty G. And that's a sign of a friend. And then, of course, then I went, oh, so Terry needs this. She needs a pick-me-up. And it's like, I was going through everybody that needed a pick-me-up. And Cheryl needed a pick-me-up, and I didn't even know it. Because she's not going to be great-grandma no more. In God's hands was not meant for her to be a great-grandma. So they are going through some, times there. I always very sad in heart whenever somebody miscarriages. It's like, and then the other one, it's like I was laughing even worse. It's the funniest moments. And June will remember it for sure. And I know Kathy will. When this chair was passing gas, I got to watching that one. I had to take my glasses off. My eyes was watering so much I was laughing. And it kept repeating it. Because I took and made a clip of one of Kathy's live. I just recorded that part of that. I was laughing so hard on that chair passing gas, and Kathy could not catch her breath to hardly speak. And then Diane just sitting in amazed. And I go, oh, what, my chair? And then Vicky Robles, blame it on the chair. It was hilarious. Patty G remembers that one. It's like, it was, and this chair is still, the zipper is undone. Mary, you remember that one too? It's like, that's the sign of friends. They're still here with passing gas on live. Randy would have loved to have been on that live back then. I could just see his comments already. Randy would have loved it. The memories. Just in YouTube. Look at the memories we have. I should just call it Sandra's Funniest Videos. So Terry remembers it. It's like, if you haven't seen it, there is in my YouTube. It's like, maybe how do we bring it to the top? But it's like, my chair, I went back and watched that video. My chair, like 14 times did that. It's like, I would have blamed it on Randy. Yeah, that would have been perfect. But it was just one of those things. Just calm but I'm calm as can be because I've had to listen to it all day. But when Kathy actually heard it, she was trying to talk and it's like it wasn't working. It was just, we have our fun times. But, you have to have laughter. Laughter makes us younger. I says it just makes me feel younger. That we can do stupid things even in our old age. But it's funny how this chair, Dee is always zipping it up. And then as soon as I hear it, I unzip it again. Because she thinks it's funny. Or not right to have that zipper undone. But it's just the little air valves on the side just aren't enough. And I paid $75 for this cushion, and I'm not giving it up. Because I wouldn't be able to sit here if it wasn't for this cushion. Because the chair has been uncomfortable since day one. And I tried doing the dog scraps in a pillowcase there. No. If a dog can sleep on that, that's fine. But Princess and the Pea, that I feel a wrinkle in my sheet, a crumb in my sheet, a lint ball, I cannot sleep. I have to get up, remake the bed, vacuum it, sweep it, whatever I have to do. The fuzz shaver, it's like I have to. Janice, if I had been there, I would not believe the story if you had not been there. Yes, it's like I am a princess. Thank you, Jennifer and Janice. Yeah, it's like I I sat on that pillow and I was paralyzed. I would be better off sitting on a solid wood bench. And Carrie's been on some of the messenger lives that I go out and eat, and Carrie's enjoying our conversation. I go to get up off the chair. I can't walk. It paralyzes me. And so I do not eat at my kitchen table very often. I need a very cushioned chair. And if I get one, I got to get four because I will not have a mix match set. But there's nothing wrong with these wooden ones. I've even made new cushions. What I'm thinking about next is getting a 6-inch square of foam and then take out just part of it to where it goes down over the front wood edge, because it just paralyzes me and I cannot get up. Huh? Oh. Yes, the back and the knees. Yes. Paralyzed. And when I get up off the chair, it's usually because I'm done eating or it's time to run to the little girl's room. And when you can't get to, it's like, okay. I have tried figuring out where to hang a cane from the ceiling right by the chair. So when I have to walk, she didn't talk fast enough, so I hung up. It's not hello or do you have time? It's like, I'll give him a chance. And then call back when I'm in a better mood. No, it's like I'm always try to be in a good mood. Yeah, that's how I answer them, yo, Patty. And D is like, she just, oh, what does D say? Because I don't answer hello. But Terry has 3 cushions under her. Yeah. On the couch, my couch is the only couch I can actually sit on because I went sofa shopping and the only place I could find was the futon store with the 10-inch futon mattress of all foam in this one frame. They packed that mattress, the showcase mattress, from futon to futon to futon to futon. Futons have different heights. Okay, Kathy. And it's like those people did it because they wanted a sale. On the 7th frame, I finally found one that was the right height. The 7th. We'd been in that store for almost 2 hours. First, we found the mattress I could sit on that didn't bother me. And then onto the frame. Because the first frame was too low. The next one was just an inch or two too high. And then it had to be the right look of the frame and all this stuff. So that futon is my only sofa. And if I have to downsize, that could become my bed. Because when I had to have my foot surgery and my foot above my heart for 8 weeks, I think it was. It's supposed to be 6 at the beginning. No weight, no nothing on the foot, not even something covering the toes to keep them warm. I would come out and I'd be on the futon with my foot above my heart, which he did inform me it's not my big toe. And it's like, so I was laying there V shape. That was before adjustable beds. You know, you could get a hospital bed, but it doesn't give you the right adjustment. But I learned how to do all sorts of things in that laying down, semi laying down. So here's my one foot, and then I had to lay a certain direction to make sure it wasn't interfering in looking out the window, watching the TV. And it's like all these different things. But I had to be able to get off of it without putting any weight on one foot. And when you have that leg that's there, you want to put it on the ground. I kept saying, pretend that leg isn't there. That doesn't work. It would have to be definitely not there. But it was just, my husband hated coming home from work. It was that much fun. He hated coming home from work. He did not look forward to it. But his meal was made. His meal was made every single day. The laundry was done. I did everything. And my 4 times I could get down, have my foot down, but not touching the ground. Yeah, I was glad I have a 1-story house. I am very glad. But when I went to the little girl's room, I made sure to get everything I could done in that time span, because I had to stop right there at the wash machine and then I had crutches to the wheelchair to keep my foot up. And then when I got near the bathroom door, then the wheelchair was in front of me. I had 2 wheelchairs. So picture a wheelchair in front of a wheelchair, one with pillows stacked on it to keep my foot above my heart. That's how I sat when I sat up. It's like, you couldn't use the recliner. So I would get near the bathroom door. I would take the one wheelchair down, then transfer to the crutches to get into the little girl's room. Then I had to take a portable bathroom and put it above the toilet to get the adjustment, because I couldn't put my foot on the ground. It was always something. They didn't have knee scooters. I would have loved to have a knee scooter. I went over after I could finally do all the walking, and that months later, this gal, she's at work with one of those knee scooters, just scooting around to keep the weight off of that ankle. She didn't have the elevation thing that I had to do for 8 weeks. But the first day that I could put that foot down and start bearing weight, it was 4 times a day for 30 minutes. No, 2 times a day for 30 minutes, 4 times a day altogether. It's like I had to wean myself back into walking. I had a scrapbooking thing I could go to, an all-nighter. It was 30 minutes away. I made it 30. I got over there, got my wheelchair, everything in, propped up, and I just stayed at that. It was a pajama party, scrapbooking party. We was going to 48 hours of scrapbooking. And you could leave if you want and go home and go to bed. But it's like, I just got my wheelchair in there with all the pillows. I mean, I had bags of stuff all packed. But my walking into the facility, that wheelchair held everything I needed to get it in there. And then as soon as I got in there, unpacked, stacked up my pillows, elevated my foot, and then reclined kind of a little. It looked funny. But there was two of us in our 60s, and two was younger that was there the most of the time, and they go, they party poopered out before us oldies did. But we had fun. And then the next day when I could go home, it's like, got everything out there and packed. I saved one of my 30 minutes from the day before because I stayed there. I actually stayed there, and we actually scrapbooked all night long. And then when it was all done and over with, I went down to her house and took a nap before I headed home because I wasn't going to drive 30 some miles of windy road with no sleep for 2 days. So I went down there. So I had the 30 minutes to get home. And then after I got home, I didn't leave for days because that was a lot of work. Hi, Melanie. We got another new subscriber, Melanie. If you're listening, thank you for subscribing. My numbers must be climbing. I'll have to go out and see. But when I seen that gal with that new scooter, I says, where is it? If I ever see one in a thrift store, I'm buying it. Because that is one of the handiest little things I've ever seen. I have 707. Woo! I went up 4 today. Thank you, everybody that's subscribing. I don't know. Did they come in on the pillow part? But it's like, I probably have kept you guys busy because we're supposed to have, last I knew, Courtney was going to be on today. No guarantees there. I pretty much give up. And Susan, if you're still here, are you going on? It's like, I'm about to not follow. It's like, I just want people to, if you have a scheduled time, you guys see me even if I'm sick. I get up, I get dressed, I get whatever. But I will come on. If I'm sick, I come on and tell you. And if I can manage some time, we do it. But I do not show up. If I can't show up, I will post it. But most of the time, I just do a quick live. It's not that much out of my day. As long as I'm not seeing the porcelain bowl. I have a smudge across this lens. If you see, I keep taking my glasses off. I don't know if it's a smudge or I have an eyelash down hanging. But I'll figure it out after a bit. So, for now, I will keep the YouTube going. Just like it's been. Because if I give up, in a way, I'm letting her win. So, I want to thank everybody for watching. My weekend goal, and Carrie's going to be on that machine over there. She's going to say, don't give up. I got to get those done. All those pinwheels. Yeah, I understand that one, Jennifer. It's like, sometimes I don't go over to them because it's like they are a bad time, or it's my dinner, or I'm just pooped. It just depends on my day with Dee. And doing the live and Dee and dinner and all that stuff on Thursdays, I'm just wore out. But Patty, I'm going to still work at getting you figured out over on Kathy's, okay? Because if I can figure out you, I can figure out for Susan Munger and Christy. I don't know how you do it all. Oh, yeah, I plan. When it's a dinner, I plan it. Our next dinner will be chicken casserole. It's instead of tuna noodle casserole, because I don't like tuna, I do chicken noodle casserole. And then we have garlic bread and salad. That's my next one that's planned because this person's budget doesn't afford all that stuff. And I've had that for a while. But I'm going to find somebody that can help me, Patty. But bye, everybody. I want to thank you for joining. And we've had some laughs. We've had all sorts of discussions today. And enjoy the rest of the day. I might pop up on live tomorrow because I don't have anybody. And if I do, it'll be about the same time. Because I don't know on the Fridays who's popping in where, because it seems like one goes on, then there's an hour break, then the next one comes on, hour break. And it's like, I don't know. I can't keep up with all the schedules. So if I go on and you join me, that's fine. If you go on and if you join them, that's fine too. Susan, are you coming on today? She is still here. That way we all know if we should get ready to rush over. I'm just trying to see if she answers back or not. Or if some people click and leave really fast. I let it simmer. I call it simmer. 5 minutes to make sure there's no more questions that asked. Okay, 7 this evening, her time, which is 4 my time. Okay. So, if everybody wants to join, go over there. I might see you then. Okay. Yeah, replay is always good. Yeah, you're Eastern. I'm Timbuktu. I call mine the Timbuktu time zone. 3 hours difference. That's all I need to know. Like Gisella's 9. You're 3. So, see you guys all later. Bye.